Dawn Turner is an award-winning journalist and author of a new memoir called Three Girls from Bronzeville, a uniquely American memoir of race, fate, and sisterhood. It chronicles the childhoods and divergent paths of Turner, her sister, and her best friend. Dawn Turner joins us live this morning, and we are so glad to have you, Dawn.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Thank you so much.
So, we've got so much to talk about, but I want to start in Bronzeville because the book starts and ends in Bronzeville, which you called a study of stark contrasts. How did this community shape you?
Oh, yes. My family arrived in Bronzeville in 1916. My grandmother was 3 years old, and it was supposed to be the promised land. And it was a community that back then they were excited to be there. And of course, it wasn't called Bronzeville, but you had this influx of people who had arrived as part of the Great Migration. It was the early wave. And that's how my family got there. And 50 years later, when Deborah, Kim, and Deborah, my best friend, Kim, my sister, and I were coming of age there. We were coming of age right after the Civil Rights Movement, and our parents believed that the country was finally amenable to giving us some of the things that it had denied, the opportunities that it had denied generations of Black folks. And we were going to go to college, we were going to have great paying jobs, and we were going to partake of every aspect of the American dream. And so that dream was supposed to be renewed there in Bronzeville.
So as you introduce us to your sister Kim, your childhood best friend Deborah, and really the different trajectories that your lives took, even though you had similar upbringings, what do you want readers to take away from about this idea of, the choices we make and also the chances and the opportunities that we get?
Yes, my sister Deborah and I, we started with very similar aspirations. And yes, our paths did diverge, but we had incredibly strong families. We had these safety nets that were just really in place. But I think part of the story is that there are a lot of young people coming of age today and, who don't have that type of support system. And so, yes, a lot of us feel like choice is dependent upon agency, but it's also about your conditions. It's about where you're growing up and the opportunities that are there. They absolutely begin to shape your choices. And a lot of young people don't have those types of opportunity, and they're not able to make better choices.
So what was your process like in unearthing some of these memories? I know you wrote a great deal about Deborah for your Chicago Tribune column, but in this book, you're also sharing so much about your obvious successes in life, but also the loss and the trauma that you experienced. So what was this like for you personally, putting this all together?
Well, I didn't want this to be a book that was based solely on memory, especially my memory. And we all know that memories are not exact, they're fallible. And I wanted to, I'm a journalist, I wanted to take this project on in part as a journalist, but I could not be completely objective. I interviewed a lot of different people. It was hundreds and hundreds of hours of interviews, and I also went through hundreds and hundreds of pages of court documents. So I wanted it to be as close to the truth as possible, and it was kind of an investigation of my own life and what I thought I knew. And so I learned different things about my sister, my best friend, and I learned a lot about myself. I also did not want this to be a book about one girl telling all of the secrets of the other two girls. I felt like that I needed equal time in this, in that I wanted to also share my stumbles. This is not a book about, they just did bad things, or they made bad choices. I really believe that it is a book that says, there but for the grace of God go I, that their fate could have been my fate, and mine could have been theirs. There's this razor thin margin of error when it comes to Black people, Black girls, and it's just this delicate balance.
there, but for the grace of God go I. Thank you so much for this book, Dawn, and thank you for joining us. You can find her book, Three Girls from Bronzeville, everywhere books are sold. Let's check in with Tim.